They say all is fair in love and war, but even these battles may take things too far. This is Ashley with Watch Mojo, and today we're going to be counting down our picks for the top 10 most unfair battles in anime. For this list, we'll be looking at the battles in anime where both heroes and villains used questionable methods to achieve victory, as well as the battles where a fighter's power far surpassed their opponents. As always, you can catch me on Twitter at AshJBo, so head over there, give me a follow, and let me know which anime list you want to see next. Number 10, Hanafusa Hajime vs Bando Yohei, Kengan Ashura.
私は格闘家じゃない。構えは必要ないよ。
彼の言う通りだ。
When it comes to fighters, none are weirder than the dissector Hanafusa Hajime and serial killer Bando Yohei. During their battle at the Kengan Annihilation Tournament, Bando uses his superhuman flexibility to counter Hanafusa's fighting style. The crazy doctor soon resorts to using secret weapons literally hidden within his body.
驚いたかい？これが私の奥の手ってやつだよ。
From retractable swords made of his own bones to explosive gas, Hanafusa uses every advantage possible to eliminate Bando. Despite losing the match, Hanafusa still puts Bando out of commission by infecting him with a deadly virus.
ご心配なく。坂東洋平、あの男は間もなく死にますよ。
Even if Bando was a killer, at least he fought with his own physical gifts rather than relying on weapons. Number 9, Meliodas vs the Ten Commandments. The Seven Deadly Sins, revival of the Ten Commandments. While he may look like a goofy kid, the captain of the Seven Deadly Sins is one of the demon race's most terrifying warriors. Still, even he met his match when he found himself surrounded by the Ten Commandments. While he has proven himself strong enough to defeat any of the commandments individually, it's another story when they decide to fight him all at once.
瞑想バスキアス第一形態バスキアス
Unable to defeat or escape from his former comrades, Meliodas is slowly overpowered and forced to fight them until his final breath. Talk about a brutal family reunion. Number 8, Tekkadan vs Gjallarhorn, Mobile Suit Gundam Iron-Blooded Orphans. In their final battle against the military organization Gjallarhorn, the Gundam fighters of Tekkadan put their lives on the line to ensure the safety of their comrades. Despite being outnumbered by Gjallarhorn's forces, Gundam pilots Mikazuki and Akihiro fight like demons to bring them down. Unfortunately, the tide of battle turns in Gjallarhorn's favor after they pull off a surprise aerial assault from space.
Celeb隊、放て。
With their Gundams heavily damaged and the enemy slowly closing in, things take a turn for the worst for Mikazuki and Akihiro. In the end, they both fall in battle, but not before taking a chunk of Gjallarhorn's forces with them. Number 7, Garou vs Heroes, One Punch Man. With a name like the Hero Hunter, it's no wonder that Garou made it to the top of the Hero Association's most wanted list. While recovering from injuries sustained on his quest to become the strongest monster, he finds himself ambushed by several heroes.
毒が回ったな。
そろそろ限界だろう。
一段ずつ踏みしめて上がっていってやる。
The heroes hold nothing back as they use everything from fists, guns, and arrows to take Garou down. However, with his martial arts prowess and the ability to grow through combat, Garou is able to take his opponents down.
一番ランキングを気にしてるのはてめえじゃねえか。
His victory is short-lived as he is forced to fight both the cyborg Genos and his former master Bang. Fortunately, he's saved by the Monster Association and lives to fight another day. Number 6, Baki vs Kaoli, Baki.
さあ、戦いの開始です。
Even lethal poison can't stop Baki Hanma from fighting against strong opponents. Despite his weakened condition, Baki forces himself to take on Kaio Lee, an expert martial artist who coats his fists in deadly poison. Emaciated and greatly weakened, Baki is at a severe disadvantage against his opponents. While this battle may have started out unfair, it ironically turns out to be Baki's saving grace, as Lee ends up curing his poisoned body. With the infection neutralized, Baki recovers enough strength to deal the finishing blow. Sure, it sounds crazy, but what else would you expect from the son of the strongest creature on Earth? Number 5. Oberon vs Kirito, Sword Art Online. After surviving so many life or death battles in a virtual world, you would think dealing with an evil fairy king would be another cakewalk for Kirito. Turns out Oberon has a few tricks up his sleeve that makes life utter hell for our protagonist.
さて、君たちの魂を改ざんする前に楽しいパーティーと行こうか。
Using his administrator privileges, Oberon immobilizes Kirito, increases his sensitivity to pain, and tortures him by assaulting his girl Asuna. Thankfully, Kirito is able to override Oberon's control and turn the tables on him. Both sides may have modified the game to suit their needs, but at least Kirito did it for a good cause. Number 4. Aizen vs Soma, Food Wars Shokugeki no Soma. When the elite Totsuki Academy falls under the control of the Central Gourmet Society, elite student Aizen Etsuya makes it his mission to eliminate all who stand in Central's way.
さんお前まさか審査員よ。残念でした。
He does so by rigging the Shokugeki matches, crushing any hopes of rebellion in the process. Just when all hope seems lost, Yukihiro Soma swoops in to take Aizen down.
賞賛もなくプランナッシングで俺に直撃を挑んだこと後悔しながら当月から消えろ。
In the end, Aizen's arrogance proves to be his undoing, after Yukihira creates a dish so good that he and the judges had no choice but to admit defeat. Just goes to show, don't ever mess with a cooking prodigy. Number 3. Ash vs Casey, Pokemon. In the early seasons of the Pokemon anime, Ash Ketchum sometimes won his battles by using questionable tactics. Just take a look at the time he challenged a young trainer named Casey. Even though she was just a beginner, Ash holds nothing back as he fights her team of low-level Pokemon with his fully evolved Charizard.
Ash is gonna battle her with Charizard!
I think this game is gonna be a shutout.
Not only does Charizard decimate Casey's team, but he also shatters her pride in the process. She may have been a little overconfident, but even veteran Pokemon trainers can agree that Ash using Charizard is taking things too far.
I can't believe it was a total shutout.
Number 2. Videl vs Spopovich, Dragon Ball Z. He may be a hulking mass of muscle, but a man like Spopovich would normally be no match for Gohan's future wife Videl. After meeting the evil wizard Babidi, Spopovich not only has his strength enhanced, but also acquires the ability to fly, fire energy blasts, and recover from otherwise fatal injuries.
You're going down!
Despite the severe disadvantage, Videl refuses to give up, resulting in a vicious one-sided beatdown. It's a hard scene to watch as Spopovich tortures Videl to the point where she cries tears of agony. Honestly, who can blame Gohan for losing his temper on this one? Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure to go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1, Medieval Army versus Japan Self-Defense Force, GATE. After a medieval army invades modern-day Japan, the Self-Defense Force is deployed for some much-needed payback. Despite being vastly outnumbered, the JSDF has no problem defeating the medieval army waiting for them on the other side. The battle is so one-sided that the Empire's allied forces can't even get close enough to fire an arrow without being reduced to shreds by a hail of gunfire. The sheer hopelessness of the situation is enough to drive the enemy to insanity. It's safe to say that the Empire definitely bit off more than they could chew with this one. Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from WatchMojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.